Hey, what's up everybody? It's your man MKBHD here to break down a topic that's essential for anyone who uses a smartphone, Android APIs. Ever wondered how apps like Instagram apply filters to your photos or how Google Maps guides you to your destination? The answer lies in these powerful tools called APIs. They're the backbone of the Android apps we use every day, making our phones smart and ridiculously versatile. Think about it, without APIs, our smartphones would be pretty much useless. We couldn't take pictures, share updates on social media, or even check the weather. So if you're ready to dive into the world of Android development, understanding APIs is the first step. Let's get started. In the simplest terms, APIs are like messengers that allow different parts of your phone or different apps to talk to each other. Imagine you're at a restaurant and you want to order food. You don't go into the kitchen and start cooking, right? You interact with the waiter who takes your order and relays it to the kitchen. The kitchen then prepares your food and sends it back to you through the waiter. That's exactly what an API does. It acts as the waiter taking your requests, like take a picture or show me the map, to the operating system or another app, and bringing back the results. This communication happens seamlessly in the background, so you can focus on using your apps without worrying about the technical details. Android APIs provide a structured way for developers to access various features of the Android operating system and interact with other applications. They're the building blocks that allow developers to create amazing apps that can do everything from controlling your smart home devices to editing videos on the go. Now that you have a basic understanding of APIs, let's dive into some of the core APIs that form the foundation of Android app development. These are the essential ingredients that every Android developer needs to know. First up, we have. Think of activities as the different screens of your app. Every time you open a new screen, whether it's your chat list in WhatsApp or your Instagram feed, you're interacting with a different activity. Activities are responsible for managing the user interface and handling user interactions. Next, we have. These are like background workers that perform tasks even when the app is not actively being used. For example, a music streaming app uses a service to continue playing music in the background while you browse other apps. Then there are. These guys are like global listeners that can respond to system-wide events like incoming calls, low battery warnings, or even changes in network connectivity. Finally, we have. These are responsible for managing and sharing data between different apps. For example, the Contacts app on your phone uses a content provider to share contact information with other apps that need it. Now let's talk about how apps actually look and feel. Android provides a powerful set of UI components that act as the building blocks of your app's user interface. Think of them as the buttons, text fields, images, and other visual elements that you see on your screen, but it's not enough to just have these individual components. You need a way to arrange them on the screen in a visually appealing and logical way. That's where come in. Layouts define the structure and arrangement of views within an activity. There are many different types of layouts available, each offering different ways to organize your views. You can use linear layouts to arrange views in a single row or column, relative layouts to position views relative to each other, and constraint layouts to create more complex and responsive designs. Understanding how to work with views and layouts is crucial for creating user-friendly and visually appealing apps. Remember, a well-designed user interface can make all the difference in the success of your app. Section 5. Location, Camera, Action, Unleashing Device Capabilities. One of the coolest things about Android APIs is that they give developers access to the powerful hardware features of your device. This means your apps can do so much more than just display information on a screen. They can interact with the real world. For example, the Location API allows apps to determine your device's location using GPS, Wi-Fi, or cellular networks. This is how apps like Google Maps can provide turn-by-turn navigation, and how food delivery apps can find restaurants near you. Then there's the Camera API, which lets developers access your device's camera and capture photos and videos. Think about all the amazing camera apps out there that let you apply filters, create time lapses, and even capture 360-degree panoramas. Android also provides APIs to access various sensors built into your device, such as the accelerometer, gyroscope, and proximity sensor. These sensors enable developers to create apps that can track your fitness activities, control games by tilting your phone, and even dim the screen automatically when you hold the phone to your ear. Section 6. Connecting to the world networking APIs in action. In today's hyper-connected world, most apps rely on internet connectivity to function. That's where come in. These APIs allow apps to send and receive data over the internet, enabling you to connect with friends, share updates, and access information from all over the world. For example, social media apps use networking APIs to send your posts and photos to their servers, where they can be shared with your friends and followers. Similarly, news apps use these APIs to fetch the latest news articles from their websites and display them on your phone. Android provides a robust set of networking APIs that support various protocols, such as HTTP and WebSockets. These APIs handle all the complexities of network communication, making it easy for developers to build apps that can seamlessly connect to the internet and access data from remote servers. Section 7. API Best Practices. Writing clean and efficient code. When working with APIs, it's important to follow best practices to ensure that your code is clean, efficient, and maintainable. Here are a few tips to keep in mind. This is probably the most important tip. The Android developer documentation is your best friend. It provides detailed information about each API, including its parameters, return values, and potential exceptions. Things don't always go as planned, especially when dealing with network requests or hardware interactions. It's crucial to handle errors gracefully to prevent your app from crashing and to provide a smooth user experience. Some APIs, especially those that interact with hardware like the camera or GPS, can be resource-intensive. It's important to use these APIs efficiently to avoid draining the device's battery or affecting performance. By following these best practices, you can write better Android apps that are robust, reliable, and a joy to use. Section 8. Dive deeper. Exploring the Android developer documentation. We've only scratched the surface of what's possible with Android APIs. There's a whole universe of tools and resources available for developers to create amazing apps. The best part? Most of it is completely free. V is a goldmine of information with detailed documentation, tutorials, sample code, and a vibrant community of developers eager to help. You'll find everything you need to know to get started with Android development, from setting up your development environment to publishing your app on the Google Play Store. Don't be afraid to dive in and explore. The more you learn about Android APIs, the more you'll realize just how much creative potential they unlock. Section 9. Your journey into the world of Android development. So there you have it, a quick breakdown of Android APIs. They're the secret sauce behind the apps you use every day, enabling developers to build incredible experiences on the Android platform. Whether you're a seasoned developer or just starting out, understanding APIs is essential for creating successful Android apps. The world of Android development is vast and constantly evolving, but don't let that intimidate you. With the right resources and a willingness to learn, anyone can master the art of building amazing Android apps. So go ahead, dive in, and unleash your creativity. The future of Android is in your hands. Peace out.